This has been one of the craziest weeks I've ever seen for the dividend investing community, and I'm going to tell you why. We have new RoundHill weekly pairs, all of which I'm discussing in this video. But if you missed it, I have a video out about the Defiance daily paying dividend ETFs. Yes, you heard me correctly, daily. And I know sometimes we've had a rough go with Defiance and how they've been trading with some of their weeklies, but this is a whole new game. It's absolutely nuts that these companies, they're listening to us. We are deciding what is going on in the market, and we're having a massive impact, which is just outstanding. Now, how are all these going to perform? I don't know, but we will be finding out. I don't know how I'm going to do it, whether it be opening new accounts. I haven't fully decided yet. Let me know in the comments what you guys think the best way of doing this is. Should I have a different account for just the daily payers, a different account for the new weekly payers? That's kind of the way that I'm leaning so far. But again, I'm also paying for a wedding soon, so I'm out of money already. So I don't know where the money's going to come from, but we are going to make it work, of course. I thank you guys so much for your support. You guys have been phenomenal. As always, if you want to know everything up to date on these weekly paying dividend ETFs, on the new RoundHill weekly payers, on the new Defiance daily payers, don't forget to like and subscribe so you never miss an update video, because the news is coming quickly. And I'll be honest, this is not the last of the news we're going to see for 2025. Sounds like 2025 is going to be a massive year for dividend investors and normal investors alike. I really think we're all going to do well, and that because these companies are listening to us, because they're listening and understanding what we want, I'm just really excited about it. I'm very, very interested in seeing how they perform, and I will be comparing all the funds to each other. So we'll compare the new weeklies with the old weeklies with the dailies, and the dailies with the new weeklies, and all the different strategies far and in between. I already made a video. I talked about this. I made a video about the new weekly pairs from RoundHill. This is going to be different from those even. So everything is changing. The world seems to be shifting already, but I'm really, really excited, and you guys are in the right place for all the current information on these. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you're interested in all things dividends. Weekly, daily, maybe hourly is next. I'm really curious, and I know you guys are as well. Thank you so much for support. Let's roll that intro. These ETF managers just continue to take my money. Let's talk about the weekly pay ETFs. It's very different than I was even anticipating, and I can't even be 100% if I understand it fully. Let me know in the comments. This might be a little bit complicated, but here's what they're saying. The RoundHill Weekly Pay ETF Suite is an innovative fund series designed for investors seeking weekly income and amplified exposure to single stocks. Ding, ding. That's already insane. Because we've had a lot of these, like the weekly payers are on the indexes. These can be single stocks. So imagine if you held Tesla from $100 to $400 in a fund like this. Like, you would get paid out weekly and above the actual return. These first of their kind ETFs aim to provide weekly distributions and enhanced returns equal to 120% of a given single stock's calendar week price return before fees and expenses. I'm sure the fees and expenses, they might be high. I'm curious how that's going to end up. But what this means is if you have a stock, let's say you have Tesla, in 1 week it goes up 1%. Your return paid out to you is actually 1.2%, which I know you're like, oh, that's not a lot. It's barely anything, yada, yada, yada. That can be pretty crazy because Tesla has days where it runs 10%. Like, this is so interesting to me because on top of that, so I guess like maybe your price return would be capped. Are these going to have NAV erosion? Is NAV erosion going to compare completely on if the stock has more weeks positive than negative? There's so much that goes into this, and I am blown away. You can see I have 1,000 questions going on. I'm not an expert on these, not financial advice. I'm just talking about them, and I'm really excited for them. Now, I will be making a full video series for these, not part of the other weekly dividend ETF series. Now, why is that? If you guys disagree, let me know. Those videos are getting too long. They're going to be over 50 minutes if I start adding these in. So I think if I combine them and I do every video for these on the weekends, and for that one, every video on Tuesday when I've been normally doing it, that way we can have one video for the weeklies at the beginning of the week and one at the end. Let me know if that's interesting to you guys, if that sounds good. These are just absolutely insane. I'll title it something different. I'm going to have to get more specific now because these are absolutely nuts. But let's talk about what these are on, because this is just crazy to me. So we have NVW, the NVDA weekly pay ETF. We know that NVIDIA has been going absolutely insane. So What I'm really surprised about, I made a video a long time ago about the 2025 new weekly ETFs that were coming from RoundHill, and they were the zero DTE calls on things like Apple and Coinbase and Tesla, trying to compete with more of the YieldMax funds. This isn't even those. This is a completely different style. So I'm blown away by this. This is crazy. I keep saying that, but I don't even know. So we have one on NVIDIA. We know NVIDIA has been rocketing. Sold off a little bit lately with some of that stuff with the news and the drama. I wasn't following it too clearly. I'm going to shrink myself down so you guys can see better. But then also, we can even select all of them and see. So yeah, we have NVIDIA. We have no real data yet. These are all going to kind of be the same. The fact sheet's going to be really detailed. Expense ratio is 0.99%. Not bad. 500K assets under management. Very low, but I think these are actually already trading. I think you can already buy them. At least on Moomoo you can. I'm probably going to be using a Moomoo account because they have like everything on there really quickly, which I think is phenomenal. Then we have TSW, the Tesla Weekly Pay ETF. This is also absolutely insane. Tesla has some record returns, and if you're able to compound that weekly, even if it is a little bit less than just, I don't even know how to put that because it's not less, 120% of the week's returns. Like, even if you're in a really bad week, you'll be fixing that with the compounding. The compounding on these is going to be insane. Then you have Apple, you have AAPW, the weekly pay, of course, COIW. They're running out of tickers for these. 100% they're running out of tickers. And you have PLTW, which is absolutely, PLTR. Here's what I did. I put $100 into 10 different growth stocks for 2025. Tesla's on there, NVIDIA's on there, PLTR's on there. PLTR is outperforming all of them by a ton. I'll link that channel down in the description. PLTR is up 78% in the account. And I've had it for like 7 weeks. Absolutely nuts. Go check out that account. I think you'll be blown away by the returns. There's other ones that are up 30, 40%. I'm like, what is going on? Maybe dividend investing is not for me. I'm just kidding. It still is. But still, the returns have just been absolutely nuts on there. So these are 5 very, very solid funds. You guys know my favorite's going to be Tesla. I'm a long in Tesla. I love Tesla. My dad wants a Tesla. If the channel does well enough, I'll buy him a Tesla. He'd never let me do that. He doesn't watch my videos, so he doesn't really know. That sounds bad. He's supportive. He just doesn't know how to work YouTube as well. So this is going to be crazy. I want to know what you guys think. What are your favorite funds that they are going to be launching? Are we going to be big on the NVIDIA fund? Are we even buying these? Do you guys think it's too risky? There's a lot that goes into them. I will be buying them immediately. I'll try and get that done sooner rather than later so we can start tracking the returns because this is just insane. It's insane, but it's a good day. It is a really good day. We have Defiance daily ETFs. We have more RoundHill weekly ETFs. I don't even know what is going to happen, but I hope you guys join me on the journey because it's phenomenal. I'm really, really happy. I'm really excited about this. If you can't tell, it's going to mean tons of new data, tons of new information, tons of new funds that are going to do well, maybe some that won't do as well. And all in all, these ones, the way it's different than the zero DTE calls really blows my mind. So thank you guys so much. Don't forget to like and subscribe so you never miss these updates because a lot of content is coming out very soon just for you guys.